everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Lanese and I blend motivation with spirituality so that you can get the best benefit out of it. Today's video is on letting go of limiting belief systems with the concept, the law of one. So I've made videos on the law of one, but to catch you up to speed, the concept of the law of one is that we're all one. You're me, I'm you, we are each other, but we don't know that because as the collective consciousness, we decided to divide because dividing is easy to dissect and learn. We were motivated as a consciousness to divide by learning. So when we divide, we can understand things. Just like if you were to dissect a frog, you're not really going to know anything about the frog, just holding the frog up. But when you go in and you dissect it, that's when you can really learn. So we divided so that we could learn, so that we could experience each other in ourself through new perspectives. And when you look into quantum physics, you realize nothing actually is separated at all. So knowing that, having that kind of structural foundation, I want you to erase labels. Just eliminate your labels because your limiting beliefs are attached to your labels. Erase your name, just sit in who you are. Without labels, without your name, without your gender, without your identity, just sit in being. Realize this is your grounded state. Realize that you learned every concept and belief that you have. Limiting beliefs are beliefs that we thought of, or not even we thought of, were bestowed upon us in childhood that then we continue to keep alive and they keep hurting us. So how do we take this law of one, that everything's one, and how do we then apply this to our limiting beliefs? Because if we're all one, then our limiting beliefs are wrapped up in that oneness, right? So how can we disattach? How can we get rid of limiting beliefs if we are one? Well, we can do that by understanding that if we are consciousness, if the law of one is truly real, then we created these characters. I created myself. I made this character. I made these limiting beliefs. And we're so powerful that we created ourselves and then we decided to live these lives. And we also are so powerful that we forgot our real power. That's how powerful we are in this collective consciousness, in this law of one, because we want to get back to the place where we all remember this, where every single consciousness being eventually does realize this. So when thinking about it like that, you kind of tap back into that infinite power. You tap back into, wait a minute. If I am that powerful, I can manifest, I can take in and take away whatever I want. So your limiting beliefs can cease to exist the second you decide you no longer want them. But the first thing you must do is sink into the roots of yourself at a grounded state and figure out where these limits came from. Who was the first person to tell you them? Challenge your limiting beliefs. Play devil's advocate with them. Create a new belief and attach to that one. Know that you always perform on the outside based on what you think on the inside. So if you don't even know the limiting beliefs that might be blocking you, think about your performance lately. Think about the things that you might be struggling with on the outside because they might be reflecting inward and being a limiting belief that holds you back. There is a concept called the law of belief, and the law of belief states that what you believe comes true. Even if the belief is not real, it'll still come true with the right amount of intensity. When you think about this esoterically, when you think about this on the law of one, that means the systems and structures of beliefs that you have are parameters. And within these parameters, you are creating the infrastructure. You have such a powerful imagination that your imagination put limits on itself. But it is not your fault that you do this. The reason why we do this is because our parents did it. So it's a generational thing that started as a seed and has now worked its way into the infrastructure of our collective imagination. So when you look at this through the lens of the law of expectation, the law law of expectation states you get what you expect. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So expect that you are a master at limiting beliefs. Expect that you just squash limiting beliefs. Instead, we're gonna replace our limiting beliefs with limitless beliefs, with the idea that we believe that anything is possible. Believe in the impossible, because you have an inherent right to impossible just like anyone else. You have an inherent right to abundance just like anyone else. We live in this trap of society that tells us, oh, everyone else can have abundance, but not us. No, right here, right now, you need to know you have a right to abundance. You have a right to unlock your limiting beliefs, to grow, to excel, and you have a duty as being a part of this collective consciousness to help consciousness grow by overcoming these limitations. Challenge your limiting beliefs. We hold ourselves back to a limit that doesn't exist. You have so much potential that you limit your potential. That's how much potential you have. Your limiting beliefs are just obstacles in a story, because you don't have a story without obstacles. So right here, right now, tap into the fact that you can overcome at rapid speed your limiting beliefs, and that's going to excel your growth. And it's not like obstacles aren't going to come, because they will. But when you can get real sure and real keen and real due diligent about my limiting beliefs aren't going to hold me back, I am going to fall in love with limitless beliefs, with squashing limitations, with identifying a limit and getting excited about stopping it. Realize that who you think you are is just a collection of thoughts. Who you think everyone is a collection of thoughts. Everybody has an idea of you in their head, and it's not even who you are, which is mind-blowing to even think about. If you dive really deeply into the law of one, you will get to that point. And I'll actually link down below a video on the law of one, which I really love it. I've talked to some friends about it. They actually kind of didn't like it. Some other friends did. It really depends on your perspective. So I want you guys to be able to have this information. I want you guys to believe in your power, believe in your ability to overcome your limitations. So wrapping up this video, vow to yourself, and if we are one, like the law of one says, it's not really me telling you, it's you telling you to vow to yourself. You will go throughout your day to day identifying a limit. You will be actively and easily, it's not even going to be hard for you. You're going to see limiting beliefs, and you are going to non-biasedly be able to disattach from that limitation easier than you ever thought possible. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Give this video a like if you felt it was helpful and it could help other people stop their limitations. And as it's helping other people, it's helping you, because we're all one. And if you like content like this, consider subscribing. I have a lot of spiritual motivation. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you in the next one.